first screen you see is the welcome screen. To the right hand side is the navigation drop-down menu. To select an item, click on the down arrow on the right hand side of the navigation bar. Here you'll see all of the navigation items that are available to your security level. We're going to select the delivery schedule because we want to see the current delivery. Here you'll see that several cars have already been scheduled for prep work for the day. Items on this screen include the time slot, the stock number of the vehicle, the color, the salesperson that entered the vehicle, the location, where the car can be found, the prep person, and some brief comments. The cars highlighted in bright yellow have already been started by the prep department. At the top of the screen you'll see the name of the screen, which is delivery schedule, the date of the current schedule, the show mine or show all button, which allows you to just show your cars that are scheduled or all, the tomorrow button, which will show you tomorrow's schedule, a calendar button, which you can select a given day and see any day's schedule, and you'll see the current time or the time of the last refresh of the screen. The screen automatically refreshes every 5 minutes, or you can click on the button at the bottom, the reload window button, to get a current view. This is scheduling a car for prep. To schedule a car for prep work, click on an open time slot. A person with salesman security level will only be able to click on open time slots or his or her own vehicles. Let's click on an open time slot. Let's click on 2 p.m. here. And what pops up is we get a screen where we can punch in the stock number, the color, the model. It automatically shows the salesperson who's logged in here. Again, the person with salesperson security will not be able to change this. A sales manager level person can. Location. What we do is there's a drop down of locations, and this car, let's say, is out back. And we can put some notes in here. And then we submit the form, and then what you can see is it's been added to the schedule here in the 2 o'clock slot. So it shows the stock number we input, color, what the model is. It shows my name because I entered it. Outback is where it's at, and part of the message. So the prep department will be able to click on the time slot and see the full message. So we could type a lot more in there. This is just showing a brief message here. Right here you see several of the cars that were scheduled earlier are now completed. They're highlighted in green so that the salesperson can easily spot if the car has been completed or not. There are still some cars scheduled in yellow that have not been completed, but they've been started. So yellow means they're started. If one of these lines should be red, it means that it's not been started and it's past due. So that would give an indication to the sales manager and or the salesperson that, hey, there might be a problem and we might need to schedule more time in the back, or more prep people to help out in the prep department. From here we'll take a look at the calendar. We click on the calendar button, the screen comes up, shows all of the dates on the calendar for the month that you're looking at. If you want, you can use these buttons to go back to a previous month, or use this button to go to the next month. You can look at any given date So if we wanted to look at, let's say, Monday, we would click on the 21st button here, and we would get an indication of what occurred on Monday of that week. Okay, you see it only shows, doesn't show any open time slots because it's a previous date. It shows the date here again. Here are all these cars that are green, those are completed. There's one in red. Obviously there was some kind of a problem with it. So no keys. So they probably had that resolved the following day. If I wanted to go back to today, I could click on the Today button and it would immediately show today's schedule. This is the view that the cleanup person sees in the prep department. You can see this car in yellow. If they wanted to, when flag it as completed, they would click on this button over here. It would flag the car as having been completed. This is a car that hasn't been started yet. There's a button over here that will flag it for starting the prep process. So once they flag it as started, it would turn yellow on everybody else's screen, and the salespeople and sales manager could see that the car has been started. So what could also occur here, if the prep department had an issue with the car, they could click on the time slot associated with the car and they would get a screen. From here they could look at it, they could put in a comment, they could check on the button here to send an alert. If they put in a comment saying I'm missing the keys, or I need to talk to you about this car, they click on the send alert button. What would occur is when they hit submit form, that line would now be purple on the desktop of the salesman that posted the car, which would be in this case Jeremy Valentino, and also the sales manager, so that they would know, have an indication that they need to respond to something. Okay, here you can see if I want to go look and see what's scheduled for tomorrow. As a sales manager, I can get some idea of what the workload's going to be. So I click on the tomorrow button and a screen comes and it shows that I've got some cars already scheduled. Okay, so you can see at 9 and 9:30 there are a couple cars, 10, 10:30, 11:30, 12. It shows your basic information. So anyway, this helps out in determining the workload, and then I can easily go back to today's date by clicking on today and show me the current view.